we live in a day and age where Capcom is completely and utterly unhinged with these re-releases, because a little while ago we had Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection announced, and it's been very, very, requested that we wanted games like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 to come back in some form, and look at that, we can get this and all those other games as well. Awesome, we can play it physically and digitally in the year of our Lord 2024 forever. Awesome. But then they announced Capcom Fighting Collection 2, which everyone saw coming. They said that this Fighting Collection was going to be a series now. Great. I just didn't expect it to be this soon, because Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection isn't even out yet as of this recording. So it's insane. There's so much happening. So let's talk about this Fighting Collection 2. Let's see. So we have Capcom vs. SNK 2000. We have Capcom vs. SNK 2. We have Capcom Fighting Evolution, Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper, Power Stone 1 and 2, Project Justice, and Plasma Sword. Now, all these games I haven't played. I haven't played Plasma Sword, and I have never played any of the Power Stone games, but other than that, I've played every single game in this collection. My original idea is that if they were going to make a Capcom Fighting Collection 2, they were going to make basically a Capcom vs. SNK Fighting Collection. Now, keep in mind, there's only technically 4 games that are under the banner of Capcom vs. SNK, right? And one of those were already released by SNK, that being SVC Chaos, because that was a game that they developed. While the other games here are things that Capcom developed, like Capcom vs. SNK 2 and 1. They developed those games. So my only idea is thinking, okay, they were probably going to release Capcom vs. SNK 2 on, PlayStation Network, eShop, Steam, just like they did with SVC Chaos, just like what SNK did with SVC Chaos. That's what my idea. But no, they just stuffed that in the Fighting Collection 2, which it's insane seeing Capcom and SNK being so buddy-buddy. Like, we got like SNK characters getting into Street Fighter. We got SVC Chaos coming back. Like, it's insane seeing the relationships that Capcom is reforging with this company. Like, it's like we're back in the 90s again. And keep in mind, I was like 3 when the 90s ended. So so basically, I wasn't really around, I wasn't even really smart and conscious enough to know how insane it was. But it feels like I'm back in those days for some reason. But I am super excited for this collection, as I was for Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection, because these are games people really want to see come back. People have always wanted to see rival schools come back in some form, and now we got a port of Project Justice that runs with rollback netcode. People love Power Stone, and look at that, we get both games with rollback netcode. The only funny game I find in here is Capcom Fighting Evolution, because that's a game people hate. This game is not good. This game is actually pretty ass, but the fact that they actually put it in the collection so you can play it, so everyone can play it and realize how ass the game is, I think it's hilarious. I will be buying this collection, and I will be booting up Capcom Fighting Evolution the first opportunity I get. I don't care how. I'm going to find matches online, because I know damn well no one's going to be playing this game, but I want to so bad because I think it'll be insanely hilarious. But I'm super happy that all these games are coming into one package. And not only that, they're splitting it between 2D and 3D games, because my other idea for a Capcom Fighting Collection was going to be just 3D games, right? Like maybe Street Fighter EX games, again, Power Stone 1 and 2, Project Justice, Plasma Sword, any other 3D fighting game or any other small 3D game that Capcom has just lying around, they were going to put in a collection, old school stuff. And then they actually you can actually play both 2D and 3D games in this collection, which blew my mind, because I kept thinking they were just going to split these types of games up, But no! Capcom just keeps blowing my mind. It's actually insane. And I love it. I love that we have a Fighting Collection 2. I just don't know how it came this early. Keep in mind, Terry and Mai aren't even completely out yet in Street Fighter 6. Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection isn't even out yet. So there's so many, they just, it's not even, keep in mind, the Capcom Fighting Collection 2 won't be coming out until 2025, right? We have plenty of time for all this stuff to settle in before that game actually does come out. But the fact that they announced this stuff now, not too long after SNK announced that SVC Chaos was coming out on Steam, PlayStation, and like Switch. Like the fact that like it's all like in a chain is really insane. And now this gives even more credence to that we're going to get a Capcom versus SNK game in the future. Maybe, possibly. Or hell, maybe we're going to get a Capcom character in one of SNK's games. Like maybe we'll see a character in Street Fighter. KOF 15 or Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. We don't know. We don't know. We just gotta wait and see. But I have no doubt in my mind that we're gonna see a Capcom character in one of SNK's games, basically to reverse that stuff. Because there's no way in hell they wanted Terry and Mai in Street Fighter 6 without a trade-off in some fashion. There's just no way. I calling it now. We're gonna see a Capcom character in one of SNK's games. But anyway, that's all I really wanted to say. Didn't expect the news to come this early. Sorry for my lateness on the video. I've been going through a lot of stuff, so I ain't had a chance to actually make a video on this topic. But I'm glad I did, and I'm glad that we have a Fighting Collection 2. Let's go.